So just Taylor.
Somebody needs to go off to a health camp. This is Blog Talk Radio Conversation with me, Doug Veg, your host every weekday from 10 to 11, joined in the second half of the show with a co-host. This is natural health coach Shelley Padgett, and she is going to give us an update here on the items she's brought into the studio. There's one that says liquid minerals, vitamin C complex, golden echinacea, and then a number of things that look like the creatures from Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, please. Do you even know what those are?
I do know what those are.
Okay, well, that's good.
There's an onion and a garlic and
This is the one.
creature from Pan's Labyrinth.
What is this?
It's a root.
Smell it.
What is that?
Come on, you have to know this. You have to tell me you pay more attention to life than that.
I do.
Oh, please.
What
You're
is that?
pathetic. Somebody help him out, please.
Ginger.
Yeah, who told you?
Nobody. I know what it is when I looked at it. It's ginger. It's ginger and cloves and onions. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio Conversation with apparently me, an idiot, and natural health coach, Shelley Padgett. All right. So why'd you bring ginger and
because
garlic and? I mean, are you warding off vampires?
No, can you just hold on a
is this
second?
the
Let me
vampire
get through
seg-
this. Come on.
Is this the vampire
We could.
segment?
Especially if this was the shape of a cross.
Hey, you better move along. We have less
Yeah,
than 10 minutes
let's
left
go.
on the show.
So most of you guys know we have 4 teenagers, for better or for worse. That's where we're at. One of them, Taylor, is 18, huge, doesn't take very good care of himself, refuses to listen, and potentially has mono, is what I'm thinking.
Somebody's been kissing.
His immune system is definitely kind of worn down. And we were out of town, Duke and I, all weekend, and he basically laid on the couch all weekend, which was good for him because he's grounded anyway. But when I got home, I was still I was concerned that he was still laying on the couch, and I was like, let's talk through what's been going on with you so that I can figure out if this is something that needs additional attention or is it the typical cold and flu. And the more I talked to him, thought about his symptoms, talked to somebody at church last night who reminded me of the symptoms of mono, I thought, okay.
The mononucleosis virus.
And I'm wondering. So I wanted to talk about just a few things to boost immunity because when you go to the doctor, which I'm going to take him today just at least for the blood test to find out what's going on, which is how I like to actually use Western medicine. Let me find out what's going on, and then if I have to do some kind of medical Western intervention, I will. But if I think that I can treat it naturally, then I would way prefer that. So here's what the treatment's going to be for him if he has mono and just to get him better anyway. So first and foremost, when you're coming down with something, this is one of my favorite items. This is a golden echinacea. And a lot of people know about echinacea, but not a lot of people know about golden seal. Echinacea is an immune booster. Golden seal is a natural antibiotic. So in this little tincture, it's golden seal echinacea combination. And for Taylor, I'm doing 2 full droppers in the morning and 2 full dropperfuls at night to boost his immune system and kick out any viruses. You can do this with anything that you start to get, strep, ear infection, whatever. Obviously, this is vitamin C. This isn't my favorite, but all the packets were gone. I really prefer the emergency packets. At least you can take vitamin C every hour until you get loose stools. And then you know that you're saturated with vitamin C. Other than that, you can't OD on vitamin C, and you should just keep taking it. It's a really powerful antibacterial.
Now, what if there's a listener of the show who sort of constantly has loose stools? They would have no way to regulate their...
Then they should be taking some more fiber and figuring out if they've got some kind of issue with dairy.
I just know that because I can see the people who are listening in on the show, and I sort of wonder for them.
Oh, and you think some of them may have loose stools?
I think there might be a couple of them.
Well, then they should contact me as their natural health coach, and we could figure it out quick as a whip.
All right.
Okay, then the final thing, one other thing, supplement-wise, is this is a really good liquid multivitamin mineral, and the minerals, again, are really important. And this company, Trace Minerals Laboratory, they actually are, I don't know, their expertise is in minerals. And so I like the liquid because it tastes not good, but it has tons and tons of stuff in it, plus it has the minerals. The liquid gets right in, and I just tell my kids, plug your nose, I don't care, gag, whatever. You're going to take this. So for Taylor, because he's huge, I gave him 2 tablespoons this morning. And then we'll just make sure that he gets lots and lots of sleep. The other things that you can do to boost your immune system along the food items, you could take a clove of garlic every day. Old women who do this say that they're rarely, if ever, sick. So when I'm gone, I'm going to do this. For some reason, when I'm home, I'm not a great swallower. You know that. My family's not a great swallower.
All over the place. Yes, these are people.
A swallower of pills. Some people can throw in
that too.
A large item and just swallow it right down. Some people don't have the need to physically chew their food, which they all should.
Yeah, I'm a good swallower. I can swallow
but a clove of garlic a day is really good. You can slice it, you can crush it, put it on a cracker, drink it down, whatever. So that's a great immune booster.
So just having, what if you have garlic in other things that you're having? If you have it in food, does that still count?
Well, one is the raw part of garlic is what's really important.
All right.
And it is like, if you wanted to do one thing for your immune system, cheap, take 1 clove of garlic every day.
Really?
It would be like awesome.
Huh.
So that.
How about people that take garlic pills? Is that why they take those? The same thing?
Kyolic garlic.
The Garlic brand.
The Garlic and the Kyolic. Yeah, you can do that. This is better. It's always better just to get the real deal. It's just for some reason it's easier to open up a bottle and take a pill.
I'm assuming these make you smell more garlicky than taking the pills.
Potentially, depending on if you swallow the whole clove.
That does more or less.
Less smell. If you swallow the whole clove, it's not like kind of seeping in. It's getting down here.
I see what you're saying. That you're not chewing it. You just
Which is what I need to do is chew it.
Those look like very large cloves. Could somebody swallow one of those cloves?
I bet you could do it right now. Do you have water left?
No.
I have water left.
What would I need water for?
To swallow it.
Oh.
Let's see if you can do this. Here, pick this off while I talk.
All right, see, this is what happens here. This is live radio, people.
So pick this off and then just get this little end off.
This is how it goes. So if you wanted to boost your immune system.
Here, because I don't think that little end matters to you.
And so this is, I don't know, you can probably see it. It's the size of the end of my finger. It's
a large supplement.
It's quite large. It's a large supplement.
Somebody might call it a horse pill.
Oh, it's bigger than a horse pill. It's bigger than a bread box.
Oh gosh.
What if I what if I
Come on,
choke
I want to talk
out?
about these other things.
I only have 4 minutes left. Could a guy choke out in 3 minutes?
I know the Heimlich.
You do not.
I'd throw you on the floor and I'd jump on your back.
All these Germans think they know all the other Germans. Oh my gosh. All right.
It's all about you.
Oh. Feels like I have a giant garlic ball in the middle of my throat. Yeah, that goes down. It's very smooth.
Yeah, it's not a rough texture.
I should have asked this earlier. Am I going to be burping garlic all day?
I don't believe so. But when we're done on the radio, just go eat a cracker or something. Or a piece of fruit. Okay, or a raw onion. Okay, let's talk about these other 2 things.
2 minutes left, yes. Give us the rest of the story.
Okay, so raw onion, similar in the fact of, similar to raw garlic. Onions and garlic are really, really good for you. And actually, if you're somebody who actually cooks in your kitchen or whatever, most of the time when you're eating meat, no matter what kind, somebody is going to, in every culture, is going to put something hot with it, or particularly like onions and garlic, and they kind of kill off any bacteria that's going to be in the meat product.
Oh, yeah.
So
they're not, boy, here we go. So they're not just there for taste.
No, they're awesome for you. These are really good. The final thing would be ginger, and ginger is an awesome anti-inflammatory. So many people find themselves full of inflammation these days. I know. It's one of the best. He's burping.
I am hiccuping now and burping this garlic. It's unbelievable.
You can't taste it yet. It hasn't done anything.
Less than 1 minute.
Hasn't done anything. Okay, but ginger is interesting because you can eat it raw. Like it's really good in juices. It's good in food, whatever. You can grate it. Kombucha, things like that. But also you could grate this ginger up, put it in a sock.
90 seconds.
And when you put it in the sock, you can boil water, put it in a bowl, and steep the sock full of ginger for like a half an hour or so, and then make yourself a ginger bath. Just pour that water into the bathtub with hot water and sit in it, and that is a really, really good immune booster. So Taylor's large body will be sitting in a ginger bath later. Can you picture that?
Blog Talk Radio conversation on Mondays at 10:30 with natural health coach Shelley Padgett.
60 seconds. seconds.
We're down to our final minute. Shelley will be maybe phoning in next week. We're going to be figuring out. The show is going to go into its summer schedule, which will shift from being a weekday show to a once-a-week show for the summers, but it will be longer in duration. So we'll be figuring that out as we go. So this is Blog Talk Radio Conversation called The Question.
Cheers to your health.
Me, Doug Padgett, your host and co-host on the second half on Mondays, Shelley Padgett. Hey, folks, we will talk to you tomorrow. Topic is religion. Over and out.